Never forget, there was a doctor and a wonderful nurse. So we were up in Landock Hospital. There was only myself and two other people in the hospital. And I'd been waiting for quite a while because they were going through the scans. And I saw the doctor come out, and he sort of came out and he said, "Where is he?" And the nurse pointed at me, and I heard that. I thought, well, that's not a good sign, really. And then he came over, got close to me, turned around and walked off. And I think he said something like, "Oh, he's quite young, isn't he?" Which again, I was a bit like, "Oh, okay, there's something going on here." And then he came back with the nurse, and then they drew the curtain around me, and I was like, "Right, okay, this is not a normal conversation now." And there was literally only two other people in the waiting room, way away from me anyway. And then the doctor, who was lovely, and the nurse were lovely. They said, "We think you should have somebody here with you for this," because I was there by myself. And I just said no. I said, whatever it is, it's clearly not good what you're about to tell me, but I'll deal with telling my family, how I want to and when. I don't want to put that pressure on them now. If I call my wife now and say, "You need to drive up here now," it's gonna actually send her in a spin, and she's at home with the kids. I'm not doing that to her. So after a little bit of back and forth on that, they agreed to tell me what was wrong. And the words that they used, I'll never forget them, is we found an 8 centimetre tumour in your lower left lung. And the word that he used is, "It looks malicious." So he never used the word cancer. It was just, "It looks malicious." But it was enough for us to all know, what he meant. The nurse that was with him, the compassion and love that she showed me and care was just amazing. It was really hard to take. I was in shock. I was pretty matter of fact, just because it was quite difficult to register what's going on. But she was amazing. And I got to meet her actually about 8 months later. I was back in hospital, and I remembered her and she remembered me. So I managed to give her a hug and just say thank you, because I won't forget her kindness that night. She was lovely.